Hi friends, Juan the Yarn Addict here, bringing you a stitch pattern tutorial for Kaleidoscope. It's a very nice pattern that can be worked up into scarves, wraps, shawls, you name it. The possibilities are endless. The yarn that I used is Ice Picasso yarn, and the hook that I used was my Nelson Wood hook. This is a 6mm US letter J hook. Okay, so again, it is super easy. All you need to know how to do are chains, double crochets, and extended double crochets. I show you how to do each one of those stitches. It is super easy and it's very quick to work up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay friends, so to get started, what we want to do is we want to create a slip knot on our hook. However you do this is absolutely fine. This is how I do it. Just like that. From here, we want to work up multiples of 8 plus 5 plus 1. So first, let's do multiples of 8. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to chain 24, which is a multiple of 8. So far, I have 5 on my hook. I'll be right back once I have 24 chains. Okay, so now that I have 24 chains on my hook, what I want to do is chain 5 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then what I want to do from here is chain 1 more. And from here, what I want to do is go into the second chain from the hook, which is right here. So that first little nubby counts as the first chain. This is the second chain. We're going to go in there with a single crochet. So we're going to go in, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through 2. From here, we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 1 and go into the next chain here with a single crochet. Just like that. From here, we're going to chain 2 and skip 3. So 1, 2, 3. In the fourth chain, what we want to do is insert a double crochet. So yarn over, go into that fourth chain, draw up a loop, yarn over, and go through 2, yarn over, and go through 2. From here, we want to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. After we chain 4, we want to go back into this chain that we just came out of and insert another double crochet. It should look like that. From here, we're going to chain 2 and skip 3. So skip, 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 go into this fourth chain right here with a single crochet. From here, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to skip 3, skip, 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 go into that fourth chain with a double crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and go back into that chain with a double crochet. Just like that. From here, we're going to chain 2 and skip 3. So skip, 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 go into that fourth chain with a single crochet. From here, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, go into that fourth chain and do a double, chain 4, and double. We're going to repeat this until we get to the end. We're almost there. So double, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab more yarn here. Then we're going to go back into that chain with a double. From here, we chain 2, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, go into that fourth chain with a single crochet, chain one, skip one, and go into the last chain with a single crochet, just like that. And that concludes row number 1. So to start row number 2, from here what we want to do is we want to chain 4 on this side right here. So let's pick up our work, get some more yarn here, and we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then from here we're going to turn our work over, just like that. And from here what we want to do is go into this single crochet right here. So when we ended row 1, we did a single, chain 1, skip 1, and single. But from here, we're going to go right into this single crochet right before we go on here. So from here in this single crochet, we're going to insert a double crochet. We need to make sure we pick up the front and the back loop. We're going to do a double, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a double crochet, just like that. From here, we're going to go and chain 2, and then go into this chain space right here with a single crochet. Okay. From here, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to jump down here into this single crochet, and we're going to insert a double, chain 4, and a double. So double, chain 4, and then we're going to go back in there and do a double crochet. Just like that. Okay? It looks a little wonky right now, but as we build out our pattern, it will definitely take shape, I promise. So from here, what we want to do is chain 2, 1, 2. And we're going to jump into this chain space right here and insert a single crochet. From there, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to jump down into this single crochet and do a double, chain 4, and a double. So that's a double, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to come back down here and do a double crochet. Just like that. From here, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to go into this chain space with a single crochet. After your single, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. And then what we want to do is go into this single crochet right here. Now there are 2. There's the single, chain 1, single. We're going to go into this first one here. We're going to do a double, chain 4, and a double. So the double, chain 4, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go back in and do a double crochet. Just like that. So in this very last stitch, what we want to do is we want to insert it's an extended double crochet. So to do that, we're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, making sure we pick up the front and the back loop, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. That's an extended double crochet. Okay, so let's put that down. And this concludes row number 2. Okay, friends, so to do row 3, and by the way, rows 3 and 4 are the repeat. So now that we have these 2 rows completed, we're going to focus on 3 and 4, and then continue on with 3 and 4. So to do row 3, what we want to do is pick up our work and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And from here, we're going to turn our work over. I need more yarn again. Okay. So from here, for row 3, once we have our 4 chains, we're going to go ahead and chain 2 more. 1, 2. So you should have a total of 6 chains. 4 of the chains count as the extended double crochet, and then the remaining 2 stitches count towards what we need to get to this space here. So from here, what we want to do is go right into this chain space and do a single crochet. From here, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to jump down into this single crochet and do a double, chain 4, and a double, which is what this row is here. We're just repeating that. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, go into that single, make sure you pick up the front and the back loop, draw up a loop, do your double, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and go back in there with a double. From here, we're going to chain 2, jump into this chain space with a single crochet, chain 2, jump down into this single crochet right here with a double, chain 4, and a double. So there's the double, chain 4, and a double. From here, we're going to chain 2, jump into this chain space and give that a single crochet. And from here, we're going to chain 2, jump down into this single crochet and give that one a double, chain 4, and a double. So double, chain 4, and then a double. From here, we're going to go into this chain space. Well, first we need to chain 2. From here, we're going to go into the chain space with a single crochet, just like that. And from here, after you do your single crochet, you're going to chain 2. And then from here, we're going to go into the 4th chain. So we have to kind of take a look at these chains here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go into the last chain before the stitch. So it's actually going to be this chain right here. And if you have to roll it over, by all means do that. So these 2 loops right here are the stitch. You're going to go into the ones before that. And you're going to do an extended double crochet. So yarn over, go into that chain. If you have to roll it over, by all means, go into that stitch very carefully. Draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, and that is your extended double crochet. So let's put this down and take a look at this, how everything is working out. Super, super nice. Okay, friends, so to start row 4, what we need to do is pick up our work and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So from here, we're going to turn our work over, and we're going to jump right into this single crochet from the last row. So this single crochet will get a double crochet, chain 4, double crochet, just like this row down here. We're repeating this row down here. So yarn over, go into that single, do a double, chain 4, and then go back into that single with another double. So it should look like that. From here, we chain 2. We're going to jump right into this chain space with a single crochet. If you ever get lost and you're not sure what you're supposed to do next, look down 2 rows. So everything that you're currently doing has already happened in row 2. Okay? So from here, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to jump right into this single crochet and insert a double, chain 4, and a double. Yarn over, do your double, chain 4, go back in with another double, and then from here you're going to chain 2, go into the chain space with a single crochet, chain 2, and then jump down into this single crochet with a double, chain 4, and a double. Double, chain 4, and a double. Just like that. Let's get more yarn here. Okay. So from here, we're going to chain 2. And again, I mentioned this a few seconds ago. If you get lost, look down 2 rows and you'll see what you're supposed to do next. So we're going to chain 2. From here, we're going to jump into this chain space with a single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2. From here, we're going to go into the single and do a double, chain 4, and a double. So it's a double, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then we're going to go back into that stitch with a double crochet. Just like that. Super, super nice. Now from here, we're going to go right into the 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the 4th chain with an extended double crochet. So yarn over, go into that last chain right here. All you have to do is count 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. It may be a little tricky, but it's well worth it. Draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, and then yarn over, go through 2. So this is what we're looking like so far. And since it's meshy, just take your fingers and spread it out and you'll see this beautiful design. It's so nice. And you can just spread it out like so, like that. It's very pretty. Okay, so from here, all we need to do is repeat rows 3 and row 4. So I'm going to do several more rows off camera just to show you what a bigger view of this will look like. And so continue on doing rows 3 and row 4 for the length of whatever project you're working. In the meantime, I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so I've done several more rows and this is what we are looking like. I do recommend giving it a good stretch though, just so that all of your single crochets can find the centers of all of the chains and your pattern will be more balanced out. So, yeah, this is pretty much it, my friends. You can continue to do this for as long as you want to. I mean, this works up in many, many different projects, as I mentioned in the beginning. If you like this tutorial, please give me a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and then of course hit that notification bell to stay updated with everything regarding me and my channel. My friends, that is all for this one, and until the next one, take care. Bye.